Hey peeps, I am Izzy Noodles and I am back with more Pirates, The Legend of Black Cat. Last time we were cursed by the Voodoo Master. Well, barely, the curse isn't currently in effect. But we now want to go and find the Witch Doctor in order to lift the curse. So let's hop back in our ship and see where we can head off to. So just head out to open sea and open up the world map. There is only one place we can currently go now, and that is Raven's View, and this is where we will find the Witch Doctor. Okay, so let's have a look at the map we have. There is only one dock, and yet there are multiple save parrots. So through the power of teleportation, that's how we're going to visit those other islands. Also, there is no fortress to liberate again. Also, items of interest will be another crystal heart, a headhunter mask, and an island chart. Okay, so firstly, I'm gonna ram this shit with my ram's figurehead. And if you get them right, you will not bounce off the ship. You can just hold down the wind button and just completely destroy the ship. There we go. How easy was that? The more distance you have between the other ship and yourself, the greater damage you will do to the other ship. So let's head on to the only dock, which is just behind me on this little tiny island. Whoops, crashed. Okay, firstly, you want to get rid of that totem. It's not easy, so sort of kikes him to this flatter section, because this guy gives me quite some trouble. Okay. Because I like to throw kegs, but sometimes they hit the slope here and just bounce down and completely miss. So he is very annoying. But directly to the right of the dock there is a buried chest. Just behind this tree somewhere. There it is. And we now have found a storm tiki. When invoked, this tiki summons a ball of lightning that attacks your enemies. So this one is actually really awesome, and it's really powerful as well. So it's also really bright and flashy, so I will do my best to give a warning when I use this for those who suffer from epilepsy, because it's pretty much like a disco. So now we have this. There is a scrapbook shell just up this hill. Grab these kegs as well. There we go, and you can slide on down the hill as well. And there is a skeleton chest. So something I was wrong about, I've realised you do not need to interact with chests to mark them on the map. As long as you are close enough to them, they already mark themselves on the map. So I've not interacted with it. Katarina did not say she needs the skeleton key, and where she's standing you can see the chest is right there as well. Awesome stuff. So we can come back around this hilly bit. So the enemies on this map especially are quite plentiful. They respawn a lot. Eventually they run out. So you don't need to, I think they're just gonna keep coming and coming, because they do eventually stop. Okay. I've not yet been poisoned. I would like to at some point, just to show you the effects of that. I forgot about this guy. Oh, there we go, look. More of them. Ow. Stop it. These guys. Okay, Oh, and you. Ow, no, no. Okay. So there is some grog in the corner, if you need it. I definitely need it. There we go. So that fills up 3 hearts. And we do have some music. So just up this left, there is a turret. Be aware of that. Oh. So come behind the turret because it doesn't get you. It doesn't spin around. Also, Scrapbook Shell in the corner. It's easy to get these guys, like, have one in front and one behind, even though you don't want it that way. For some reason, that just happens so easily. But there's probably 6 or 7 of these guys up in this section. So these seem to be spawning one at a time right now, so that's handy. Oh, there's another one. Get over here. Thank you. Oh, another guy coming to join the party. Give me a booty poke. Okay, so I've not yet shown off the voodoo daggers. I will do that when I have a lot of enemies. You'll see the better effect with more enemies. So there is also a stone chest here. If you've not grabbed it among the chaos, there was a scrapbook shell in the corner behind me. And we have our 3rd crystal heart. Nice. And also, I advise getting rid of this turret because there's a buried chest pretty much directly in front. And this is annoying for when you're trying to find the chest, it'll just keep shooting at you. So there's nothing underneath it, but it's just easier out of the way while you're trying to dig up buried treasure. So directly in front, somewhat to the right.
I smell gold.
Ooh, where are you? There you are. Okay. And continue along the path. Got some more bugs coming up. Oh, nipping at my toes. Ow. Oh, I'm not poisoned. Still not poisoned. So I'm not going to purposely get poisoned, but I'll wait until I do, and then you will see, because I'm bound to get poisoned. At least on, not in this video, but maybe in the next one, depending on where I go. Can't remember what's coming up.
I know there's treasure nearby.
Yep, so there is a buried chest just around, there it is. And you might have seen these cheekies sort of pop up out of the ground. When they do that, that means they are alive. We don't want that. Oh, what kind of a throw was that? That's that one. Nice. So this first teleport will take you back to the ship. You don't want to do that just yet. We've only just got here. This left hand one will take you to the smaller island, the more eastern island. And this one's a bit different. It's got masks around it. And this implies it will take you to the witch doctor. It won't take you to the most immediate teleport the first time you use it. It just takes you to a point on that island. And then when you do meet the witch doctor, every time you use this teleport afterwards, it will take you directly to him. So before I do any teleporting, I'm just going to grab another...
there's treasure nearby.
Yeah, another buried chest right in the corner. And I'm first going to use the left-hand teleport.
Grog.
So we're going to explore the smaller eastern island. Here we are. Okay. So firstly I'm going this way, I'm going to open this chest. And I'm not going to go any further because there are some natives and a lot of them do spawn. And the gate just there does not open from this side. You have to come from that side. That's a return path. So we can't go that way anyway. So come around this way. Chest right here again. And just kill this guy, just because. Come on. Okay. And there's some gunners and bombers around here, and they really get on my nerves, especially the bombers. Oh, he already knows. Ha! Killed one of them anyway. Ha! Where did the other guy go? Oh, the two of them. Come on. I know you're there. Oh. Damn, come on. Oh, what was that? So yeah, in this area these guys seem to continuously respawn, so that's annoying. There is a crystal chest just here. Do not need to mark it on the map. Oh, trying to find my daggers. Ow. So the next chest will be a stone chest. Ow. And once you get to the stone chest and haven't picked up a scrapbook shell, that means you've gone too far. You've missed it. Ha. So you've got to be careful because these guys are going to respawn. There's one. Whatever, I don't care if he dropped anything. But here's the stone chest. No scrapbook shell. Well, actually, the scrapbook shell is very well hidden. It's inside a tree. So if you stand one side of a tree and have the camera angle on the other side, you can see that the tree kind of goes invisible. This is one way to try and find it. So I think it's this one. Yes, it is. So that's a very sneaky scrapbook shell. And I think I'm going to use this because there is one bomber that's so annoying. Respawns so much. And yeah, there's a buried chest just here.
I smell gold.
So when you're trying to find that and you're continuously being bombed, that's annoying. So now I'm going to use my storm tiki. We want to slide down just here and there will be a few bugs. So let's go. Make sure you've got that ready. Make sure they're all gathered around. And off we go. How awesome was that? So, kill the bugs and the gate opens, and this is the gate that I pointed out. So now the gate's open. There are 3 chests in this area, and the one furthest away from the gate is important. It's another Headhunter mask. So this is mask number 4. We just need one more, and then we can give them to the witch doctor. So there's also 2 more chests as well in here. And out we come. There will be the natives, but I'm just gonna run straight by. They don't spawn immediately anyway. But now we're done on this little section, so use the teleport again. We can see we've been here because the chests are open anyway, so that's if you're not sure where you are. So let's use this. I was trying to line up, it wasn't working. Okay, so we are back here at these teleports. So now let's go ahead and use this one. Go to the bigger, more western island. Okay, so firstly, just gonna open this chest in the corner. Continue. So slightly up the slope there will be a buried chest.
I'm sensing buried treasure nearby.
There it is. That was quick. There's also these teleports here. I'm ignoring them just for now. Just gonna grab the treasure in this area and then we will come directly back to them.
I smell gold.
So, yep, just after them, close to the sea, there is another buried chest. Okay, so there is a crystal chest. Here it is. Where did that guy go? There was a guy. I heard him. There he is. What are you doing up there? Okay. And if you're not sure how close you have to be to the chest to mark it on the map, you can keep looking at the map, see if it's there, which it's not. Yep, now it's there. So just to have an idea of how close you need to be. So now let's go back to those teleports, see what's going on. Okay, so I will refer to these as left, right and centre as you are facing the sea. So the left and centre will take you somewhere else, and the right hand one will take you directly to the Witch Doctor. So I'm going to use that one first. I'll explain a bit more about these when I come round to using them, but firstly I'm going to use this right hand one and see the Witch Doctor straight away.
The Voodoo Master. There must be a way to break his curse.
Ah, yes. The Voodoo Master. His mojo is powerful, most powerful. I can help you, yes, but I will be needing the Headhunter masks of my ancestors. These were stolen many years ago.
And if I do find them?
Bring them to me, and I will use their power to create a devil doll, made in the likeness of the Voodoo Master. This will defeat his curse.
Okie dokie. So now we've spoken to him, the Headhunter masks will now appear in the inventory. They were not there before, simply because we didn't know what they were for. It was just sort of another item. But once you find the Witch Doctor, they will appear because we know what's going on now, and we only need one more. So to come out of this location, use this teleport to return, and you will not return to the one where you came from. It's put us right here, but that's not a problem. Just grab this Scrapbook Shell, and you want to open this chest. This is an important chest, because it contains an island chart, and we've got new places open up now. So obviously, as it says, a cartographer's chart of an island chain opens up a new place on the world map to explore. Cool beans. And from here, you actually want to slide straight down. If you hit pretty much in the middle, there is a scrapbook shell. You can see there's a few gems as well. Cool. And we're actually back at the teleports, so that's cool. If you happen to miss that chest, or miss the scrapbook shell, or you want to just grab some goodies off the slope, you can use this teleport again to the Voodoo Master, and again to the Super Happy Fun Slide. So let's try again. I'll go left a bit because there is a big gem that I always miss. There we go. Bear with me, I will be back in a moment. Okay, someone was calling. It's fine, they weren't even after me. Right, so now let's use one of these. Doesn't matter which one, pick one. Oh, and I'm being shot at. So, we're in front of a gate. If you use the teleport again, we're in front of a different gate. We will not return back where we were. You just swap between these two and let me deal with this. How did you miss? It missed me, I was right in front of it. But anyway, there is a chest under the turret which contains a scrapbook shell. So these two teleporters are right near each other. So you will swap between the two if you try and return. So that's why I said just pick one. One of the, I don't know which leads to which, the left and the centre, back where we were. But one is one of these and the other is the other one. And you cannot return with them. So pick a direction, doesn't matter which one. I'm going to choose to go anti-clockwise. So this is a big circular area. So there's a lot of gates in this area, and most of the time they open once you defeat the enemies. Stop it. Ah. There's always one. There we go. So the gate's closed behind me. I'm quite certain it will open. I'm not too sure. These skeletons are frisky today. They don't usually give me so much bother. I'm gonna use my voodoo daggers. You won't tell what it does like this. Yeah, they're a bit close, so it's not obvious. Okay, so let me try again with these guys. So the bounce between the enemies, how cool is that? I quickly used another one, that's why it looked weird. Okay. So also there is a stone chest. And just here there is a lone teleport. So grab this scrapbook shell, and if we try to go any further, this gate does not open. So we actually need to go around the other way in the circle if we want to come through. And this teleport is the only way out of here. It takes you directly to the Witch Doctor. Okay, so we're back here. So use it again. And down we go. Oh, I only got the one. Anyway, let's use these teleports again. I don't know which one. Pick one, there we go. Just see what direction we're in, or facing rather. So you see the chest behind, that gives you an idea where we were. So that chest was under the turret. And now let's go the other way around. So it's probably quicker to go use the teleports than it is to actually run all the way back. That's why I chose to do that. Oh, I am poisoned. So your health will be depleted. Wow. So eventually it does run out, so you don't need to panic about not being able to get rid of it. It will run out, but if your health is really low, then it probably will kill you. One way to get rid of it is if an enemy drops a heart, or any kind of health item is lying around. That's another way to get rid of the poison. So it's more annoying with the bugs as well as the natives. Cool. Okay, and there is a stone chest. Ooh. And I'm going to use the storm tiki again because it gets very annoying here. So gather round. So it's very overpowered. I didn't really need to use it there, but whatever. I did. I used it. Let's throw one of these. Oops. Okay, and a stone chest. And we are back to the teleport. So go ahead and use it again. That's the only way out of this circle. And yet again we're back at the witch doctor, so use it again. And slide on down. So it does get confusing. It really does. Yeah. So we have completed this map now, as much as we can do anyway. We'll have to come back here once we find the last Headhunter mask, come see the witch doctor. But let's go back to the island that our ship is on. Don't forget about these guys trying to run away back to the ship. And here we are. So as always, before I leave, I'm going to have a recap, see what we got. So we should have 130 chests and 85 scrapbook shells. Cool beans. So, another island to explore. Before I end the video, let's see where we can go now, because we did find an island chart here, didn't we? So let's see where we can go. We have 3 locations. So there's Gull Reef, Parrot's Cove, and Vulcan's Belly. So it does not matter what order you do these in, but the one you want to continue with the story is Gull Reef, and that's actually where I'm going to choose to go. So it doesn't matter where you go, but this is the one to progress in the story.
Curse him! It's Hawk! More sail! Quickly!
It's lucky that I found you, Katerina. Another captain would have sent you to the bottom. You'll stand down now.
Never!
I'll not toy with you. Surrender now. I'll have to hang your crew, of course. But for the right price, your life might be spared.
You've conquered all the colonies of the 5 seas. What more could you possibly want?
The shot stones, Katerina. Give them to me.
You'll have them over my dead body, you murderous dog!
So be it!
Now!
A doubloon for every man if you sink that ship! And 10 for the one who brings me the head of the Black Cat! Set sail! Those vultures will take care of them.
You're a coward, Hawk! Come back and fight your own battles!
Okay, so you're kind of thrown into a ship battle here. I don't think you have to destroy the ships, but you may as well. So I did forget to mention that when you come to Gull Reef, you will get a cinematic. Not doing so good. Damn it. So yeah, they've got lots of stink bombs on me. So when you've got these stink bombs on you, the cannons do not fire as easily. Forget to collect the loot crates. Oh, it's already blown up. Didn't even realise. Nice. So there probably are a few more ships on this map, but I'm not too bothered. So speaking of which, let's look at the map. And we have 3 docks and no fort. So I will destroy the 2 turrets that there are, there's only 2, and then I will visit the tiniest island right in the middle.
Fire!
So the turrets are on these longer sections. So I don't know if I mentioned that I forgot to mention that if you come to Gull Reef, you will get a cinematic. So yeah. You don't have to go anywhere else, but you will get a cinematic at Gull Reef and throws you into a ship battle. Did I also mention there's no point using stink pots and fire pots on the turrets? They don't do anything. You're just wasting them, whatever. But I will ignore that ship and go straight to the little dock on this little island. So there is a cannon. There we go. If you get on the other side and block, the turret cannon is most likely going to destroy the enemies. Ow. Well, whatever. So there is an aim, which is to destroy all the enemies, which that's just the totems, really. Damn. Okay. So, the magic of the teleporter ring has been invoked. So, destroy the enemies and that will make that happen.
Gold.
So, also on the right hand side of the teleporter, there's a buried chest. There's a crystal chest here. Right in front of the cannon there is another chest. There it is. Get it before you're shot at. There we go. Ooh, that was close. I think that is it right here. So let's use this teleport. Okay, and now we're actually above the cannon. So you can destroy the cannon first, as long as you kill all the enemies and activate the teleport. You can come here, destroy the cannon, and then look for the chests. So there is a scrapbook shell and this chest. An island chart, a cartographer's chart of an island chain, blah blah blah, we know the deal by now. So this is the only thing worth coming to Gull Reef for. So once you've found that, this area is complete. We don't need to explore anything else. So to go to other islands, you know, important islands for stuff that we actually need, this is what you need the chart for. So yes, we could have gone to other islands before I found it, but they were not important. But now we have it. And also, if you look at the teleport that's across the way, you can almost see Katarina appear from the other side. Have a look. How cool is that? Let me just... There's grog over here, I remember. I'm gonna grab that.
Grog.
Okay, and back to the ship. And even though I don't have to explore other islands here, other docks, I will anyway, because I'm going to show you exactly where everything is. And I'm going to go to the more eastern dock. So that's actually this one here. So let me open up the map so you can see which island I'm on. Here I am. I am firstly going to explore this lower outer section. So you may have seen on the map that there is a smuggler here. So this can seem long-winded. Sometimes when they go in the water they die. Sometimes they don't, they teleport somewhere else. Okay, so Scrapbook Shell is obvious. There's also a buried chest close by.
I'm sensing buried treasure nearby.
There is. And around the back of this hill section, it turns into a dead end, and there's no items around there anyway. So just ignore it and actually come up the hill. There's a few items. And 2 of these totems are alive. It is this one, I couldn't remember. I think they move around as well up here. Different one, like different location every time. Stop it. What can I use? This. Getting on my nerves now. Okay. And is it you? Ooh. Yes, okay.
I know there's treasure nearby.
So there's this stone chest and also a buried chest, which is just right in this corner. And it contains a scrapbook shell. So now come back down and we're going to again follow around the outer section in the same direction. So I believe the next one is a scrapbook shell lying around. I can never remember. But yeah, this dock area specifically can seem long-winded. Because there's a bit of exploring, but you know, you have to find the things. So here it is. Next one is probably a buried chest. So I believe it's a buried chest near a tree. Is it near this tree?
I smell gold.
Indeed. There it is. So, just for a rough guide, this is the most northeastern point. This is a live totem. Okay, and just up the hill there is a scrapbook shell, and that's a live totem, but it's fine because he doesn't really follow you down, so that's good. And continue back round to your ship. So I'm pretty sure that's all there is around the edge. We will find out. Oh, there's you. Ah. I hate these guys. So you need the perfect window to hit them. Like, you can easily be too late or too quick, like too far away, and it's so annoying. But anyway, back at ship, directly in front of the dock, we can come up here to the smuggler who lives within the trees. He's got his hut among these trees. So has he got anything I want? But like before, he'll have a few more items now that we've found other things. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, cool. Cool beans. Aww. Anyway. Just to the right of the ship, if you're coming up this way, you saw this totem pop out of the ground. No! You're supposed to get blown up.
I know there's treasure nearby.
So, right near where he was, there is a buried chest. Where is it? Where was it? There it is. Okay. And just along this way, this is not a live totem. If you try and blow them up when they don't do anything, like literally nothing happens. That might have been too far away to do anything,
I smell
but
gold.
you literally, they just sit there and don't do anything. Anyway, there's a buried chest. Right where that landed, actually. You can see the scorch mark on the ground. So, again, that's this dock section area, whatever, complete. So let's head on to the next dock. And so far this video is being longer than I thought it would be. So this is the last place, it's not too long, so hopefully...
I smell gold.
Yeah, I do a rough estimate of how long videos will be. So anyway, straight off the bat, there is a buried chest right here. And continue along the path. It's you, stop hitting me. Always the same person that spams. There we go. Cool. Okay, so just at the turn in the path just here, there will be another buried chest.
I'm sensing buried treasure nearby.
Where is it? Oh.
I know there's treasure nearby.
So do I. There it is. Okay. Carry on. Okay, so just here, the path forks off in a left and right. I'm firstly going to go to the right. So there are a few enemies among the trees, so I am going to use my invisibility key, because I've not used it in a while. Cool beans. Did you see the guy in the white top just looking at the guy in the red? Like, what are you doing?
Grog.
So,
I smell gold.
yes, yes, there is a buried chest, and what I was going to say, where is it? It's somewhere nearly, there it is, outer edge. The guy in the white did attack me while I was invisible, so I did say before that sometimes they wonder what's going on and try to defend themselves, so they attack back, but they still can't see you, so don't panic, it's just them trying to defend themselves. So now we've got that one chest from that right hand path, let's continue along the left side. Okay, so once they are deaded, come right to the end and you can see a scrapbook shell, but just slightly to the right there is a buried chest.
I smell gold.
There we go. And grab the scrapbook shell. Ooh. Okay, and now we can slide straight on down and to the ship. There we are, super duper, and we are done. We are finished with this map, and this is where I will end the video. So obviously just gonna have a recap. We should have 143 chests and 93 scrapbook shells. Nice. So this is it. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. There won't be too much going on next time, unfortunately. No important things happening. But I will hope you will join me anyway. Take it easy.